Alright class, it's session number 7 and week number 2. In last class we had discussed about the basic of differentiation, that what is differentiation, how to find differentiation, and how we define differentiation, right? So there are three basic and important rules that we had discussed in the last class. In order to differentiate, first you need to write down the power. For the second step you need to subtract 1 from the power, and after that you need to derivate your function. There are three most important steps to differentiate a function. Now we need to apply those three principles in different type of questions. That is question number 2 on your screen. We have 6 parts, starting with the first one, A. It says that 2x square plus 4x divided by x. Keep in mind that whenever you have got a question of differentiation, the first step always is to simplify your equation. From the numerator, if I take common, so it will be x, and the leftover is 2x plus 4. In the denominator, it is x only. X and x cancels, so the leftover part is 2x plus 4. Alright, now we can differentiate this function 2x plus 4. So the derivative of 2x, it will be 2, and the derivative of 4, it will be 0. So that is your answer. Alright, if you are having confusion how the derivative is 2, so d by dx of 2x, right? We write coefficient outside derivative, so it's 2 into d by dx of x. And when these two variables are same, so d by dx equals to 1, so the leftover part is 2 only. Alright, now moving on to the next one, part B. X square minus 6x plus 4 divided by x. Now in this part you cannot take common x from the numerator, so we need to do the separation of LCM. And what does it mean? The denominator x is not only present with x square, it's present in all these three terms, right? So I can write with the separation of LCM that x square divided by x minus 6x divided by x plus 4 divided by x. That is separation of LCM. Now what is the benefit? Now you can simplify it further. X and x square cancel, leftover part is x. X and x cancel, leftover part is 6, and 4x to the power minus 1. Alright, now the equation is ready for differentiation. So now I'm differentiated d by dx of x minus d by dx of 6 plus 4 d by dx of x power minus 1. Better try to differentiate the functions simultaneously. It is not like that I derivate this function first and in the next step I derivate this one. So we need to apply the differentiation with all the three terms all together. So d by dx of x is 1 minus d by dx of constant of any number, it's 0. First plus 4. First we need to write down the power, and then we need to subtract 1 from the power. The final answer is 1 minus 4 divided by x square. That is your final answer. Alright, moving on to the next one, part C. Now part C is your homework question. Alright, so let me start from part E. It says that 3x square plus x minus 1 divided by under root x. The same thing we did in part B, I'm going to continue it with in part E. First we have a separation of LCM I will apply here. So it's 3x squared divided by root x. Root x is basically x power 1 upon 2. So here I can write x power 1 upon 2 plus x divided by x power 1 upon 2 minus 1 divided by x power 1 upon 2. So now it will be 3x power 2 in the numerator, and when you shift power 1 upon 2 in the numerator, that will be minus 1 upon 2, plus x power 1 in the numerator, minus 1 upon 2, minus x power minus 1 upon 2. We need to solve the power further, and then we will start differentiation. So now it's 3x2 minus 1 upon 2, it is equals to 3 upon 2 after LCM, plus x. 1 minus 1 upon 2 is 1 upon 2 minus x power minus 1 upon 2. Now the equation is ready for differentiation. So I will write 3 d by dx of x to the power 3 upon 2 plus d by dx of x power 1 upon 2 minus d by dx of x power minus 1 upon 2. Now the rules are same. First we need to write down the power here. So 3. First we need to write down the power, then subtract 1 from the power, 3 upon 2 minus 1, right? Plus same rule apply here. First we need to write down the power and then subtract 1 from the power, minus 1 upon 2x minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. Alright, so we apply differentiation. Now we need to solve it. 3 3s are 9 divided by 2 x power 3 upon 2 minus 1, 3 minus 2, that will be 3 1 upon 2, right? 3 upon 2 minus 1, that means LCM is 2, so it's 3 minus 2, 1 upon 2. Similarly, plus 1 upon 2 x power 1 upon 2 minus 1 is minus 1 upon 2, and the last one minus minus plus 1 upon 2 x power minus 1 upon 2 minus 1 is minus 3 divided by 2. Alright, so you can write it more in this way, that x 9x 1 upon 2 divided by 2 plus 1 upon 2 root x plus 1 upon 2 x to power 3 upon 2, that is your final answer. Alright, so I hope that all of you are clear. What you need to do first, you need to write down all 3 solutions in your copy, and for that part you have a time of 3 minutes, and then you will start further. So start. All right, now moving on to the next part, part F. Question says 6x square minus root x plus 2. 6x square minus under root x plus 2 divided by 2x divided by 2x. So first we need to start with separation of LCM like we did in the previous two questions. Why don't you give it a try first, and for that part you have a time of 2 minutes to start this question, and then I will tell you what the answer is. So start. All right, so firstly it will be 6x square divided by 2x minus x power 1 upon 2 divided by 2x plus 2 divided by 2x. 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, it's 3, and x minus 1 upon 2 x power 1 upon 2 minus 1 plus 2 and 2 cancel and x power minus 1. So there is one power that we can simplify, it's this one middle one. X power 1 upon 2 minus 1 is minus 1 upon 2 plus x power minus 1, and now we can start the differentiation. So the derivative of 3x, it will be 3 minus minus plus 1 upon 2. First we need to write down the power and then subtract 1 from the power, so it's minus 1 upon 2 minus 1 plus minus 1 x minus 1 minus 1, right? After that 3 plus 1 divided by 4 x power minus 1 upon 2 minus 1, it's minus 3 upon 2 minus x power minus 2. Further we can say that 3 plus 1 divided by 4 x power 3 divided by 2 minus 1 divided by x square. So that is your answer. Alright, moving on to the next question. Question number 3. Find dy by dx for the following functions. So the first part, it says that x plus 1 and 2x minus 1. X plus 1 and 2x minus 1. So I will equate it with y. Like y equals to this function, right? We need to find dy by dx. So before dy by dx, we need to simplify the equation. So y equals to, we need to multiply the bracket. So x into 2x, 2x square plus minus minus x plus 2x plus minus minus 1 ones are 1, and now it's 2x square plus x minus 1 equals to y. Now we need to start differentiation. So first give it a try by yourself. You have a time of 40 seconds, not 40 in fact. You have a time of 60 seconds. First wrote down the question and then start differentiation. So give it a try, start. Alright. So now it will be dy by dx is equals to 4x plus 1. The derivative of constant is 0. The differentiation of x square is 2x, 2 2's are 4, and x to power minus 1. Alright, so that is your first part. Moving on to the next one, part B. You need to do it as your homework. For part C, it's 1 plus under root x, 1 minus under root x. So give it a try by yourself. Time is 1 minute. Start doing it and then I will start to begin. Alright. So the first step is you need to start with the multiplication. So 1 ones are 1, 1 into, but before that we need to equate it with y, right? So 1 ones are 1, 1 into minus root x is minus root x, plus root x into 1 is root x, plus minus minus root x into root x is x. They both are cancelled. Now the leftover part is y equals to 1 minus x. Start differentiation. So dy by dx equals to derivative of 1 is 0 minus derivative of x is 1. So the final answer is minus 1. Moving on to the next one, let's start with part E. Part E, it says y equals to 2x plus 1 x minus 2 divided by x. So first we need to multiply the brackets. It will be equals to 2x into x, 2x square plus minus minus 2x into 2, 4x plus x minus 2 divided by x. After that, 2x square minus 3x minus 2 divided by x. Now we need to do the separation of LCM. So it will be 2x square divided by x minus 3x divided by x minus 2 divided by x. So here x and x square cancel, so the leftover part is 2x minus x and x cancel, it's only 3 minus 2x minus 1. Now that is equals to y. Now we need to differentiate it, so that will be dy by dx is equals to 2, derivative of 3 is 0, minus. First we need to write down the power and then subtract 1 from the power, right? So now it is equals to 2 plus 2 divided by x square, that is your dy by dx, and that is your final answer. So you need to write down the solution in your copy, and for that part E you have a time of 1 minute. So start, and then we will move towards the next one. Alright, after part E, we have part F here. So it says that 1 minus x, 4x minus 1 divided by root x. Alright, so part F, y is equals to 1 minus x, 4x minus 1, 4x minus 1 divided by root x, alright. So the first step is always the same, that we need to equate it with y equals to, and multiply the brackets. So 1 into 4x, 4x, plus minus minus 1 into 1, minus plus minus 4x square, minus minus plus x into 1 is x, divided by root x means x power 1 upon 2. So we need to simplify in the numerator. So 4x plus x, it's 5x, minus 1 minus 4x squared divided by x power 1 upon 2. Now we need to apply with the separation of LCM, but this part you need to try it by yourself first. Time is 90 seconds for the differentiation, so start. Alright, so it will be like this: y equals to 5x 1 minus 1 upon 2 minus x power minus 1 upon 2 minus 4x power 2 minus 1 upon 2. And now we can start. No differentiation up till now. We need to simplify the power further. So x 1 minus 1 upon 2 is 1 upon 2 minus x power minus 1 upon 2 minus 4x. 2 minus 1 upon 2 leads to 3 divided by 2, right? 2 to the 4 minus 1 is 3 upon 2. Now the power is solved. We can start the differentiation here. So now dy by dx is equals to 5 1 upon 2 x. 1 upon 2 minus 1 is minus 1 upon 2, minus 1 upon 2 x, minus 1 upon 2 minus 1 is minus 3 upon 2, minus 4 x, not x, 3 upon 2 x, 3 upon 2 minus 1. So 3 upon 2 minus 1, it will be 1 upon 2. Alright, now we can simply multiply. So that will be 5 divided by 2 under root x minus minus plus 1 divided by 2x 3 divided by 2 minus 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6 x 1 divided by 2. Alright, now moving towards the next question. It's question number 4. Find the value of f prime of x. Now it says that f prime of x, so that is equals to dy by dx. At the given value of x for first part, it says f of x is equals to 3x square minus 2x minus 4, and the value of x is given, it's x is equals to 2. Now the question is very simple. First we need to derivate the function, and after differentiation we need to insert the value of x is equals to 2. So first step we need to derivate it. So let's suppose instead of f of x I am saying that it's y equals to 3x square minus 2x minus 4. Now start differentiation. So dy by dx is equals to 3 first power and then subtract 1 from the power, minus 2 d by dx of x is 1 and constant is 0. So now it's 6x minus 2. That is your differentiation. That is your dy by dx. We need to find the value at x is equals to 2. So I will say that dy by dx at x equals to 2. So we defined it this form. We draw a line and write x is equals to 2. Now put the value of x2 here. So 6 2s are 12. 12 minus 2 is 10. So dy by dx at x is equals to 2 is equals to 10, and that is your answer. Alright. So first we need to write down the solution in your copy, and you have a time of 40 seconds. So start. Alright. After part A, for part B, that is your homework part, we are going to start with part C. F of x is equals to 3x minus 4 under root x at x is equals to 4. First give it a try by yourself. Time is 90 seconds and then I will explain. So start. Alright. So firstly it is equals to y equals to 3x minus 4x power 1 upon 2. Now we need to start with differentiation. So dy by dx, derivative of x is 1, so it's only 3 minus 4. First we need to write down the power, then subtract 1 from the power, so that is minus 1 upon 2. Or if we simplify it further, so that is 4. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 divided by x power 1 upon 2. After that, we need to find out the dy by dx, but now the value of x is given, and that is equals to 4. So it is equals to 3 minus 2. Instead of x, we need to write down the value, that is 4. So now it's 3 minus 2 divided by the under root of 4 is 2. 2 and 2 cancel, so 3 minus 1 equals to 2. That is your answer. Moving towards the next question, part D. Question says f of x is equals to x minus 4 and x plus 3. X minus 4, x plus 3, and the value of x is 3. Very simple question, like the previous two questions. First, you need to give it a try by yourself. Time is 90 seconds. Give it a try. Start. Alright. So firstly, it will be equals to y equals to multiply the bracket x square plus 3x minus 4x minus 12. X square minus x minus 12 equals to y. Now we need to start the differentiation. Dy by dx is equals to 2x minus 1, and the derivative of constant is 0. And lastly, we need to put the value of x, and x is equals to 3. That will be 2 3s are 6 minus 1 leads to 5. That is your answer. Alright, so moving towards the next question. It's question number 5 from the same exercise. Calculate the gradient. Now gradient is what? Gradient, we know that it's dy by dx of the tangent to the curve at the given point. Y equals to first part is y equals to 4x square minus 6x plus 1, and the coordinates are given, it's 2 comma 5. We know that the value of x we have is 2, right? Now first thing, we need to derivate the function. So dy by dx equals to I'm just doing it directly. So 4 2s are 8x minus 6. That is the dy by dx, right? Now we need to find out at x is equals to 2. So let me put the value x2 here. So 8 2s are 16 minus 6 leads to 10, and that is your answer. Alright, the question are same as we had done in the last part, but let's suppose in all these questions we have value of x, so there is nothing to worry about. So I had done part A. What we need to do, you need to attempt part B as your homework, and now I will start with part C. So it says that y equals to under root x times 2 minus x, and the value of x is 9 here. So firstly, we need to multiply those two. So y equals to 2 under root x minus root x into x. Now that is basically x power 1 upon 2 multiplied by x. So when we have same basis, you need to add the powers. So 1 upon 2 plus 1, it's 3 divided by 2. So root x into x is basically x power 3 divided by 2. Now start differentiation, or we can say that it's 2x 1 upon 2 minus x power 3 upon 2 equals to y. So dy by dx is equals to 2. First power, then subtract 1 from power. Similar procedure here. First we need to write down the power, and then 3 upon 2 minus 1, that will be 1 divided by 2. 2 and 2 cancel, so it's 1 divided by x power 1 upon 2 minus 3 upon 2 x power 1 upon 2. That is your dy by dx. Now we need to find out dy by dx at a specific value of x, that is 9. So now it's 1 upon 9 power 1 upon 2 minus 3 upon 2 9 1 upon 2. So 9 root is basically 3. So now it's 1 upon 3 minus 3 upon 2 times 3. Alright. So now it will be equals to 1 upon 3 minus 9 upon 2. We can take LCM here. So LCM is 6. 3 2s are, 2 1s are, 2 3 3 9s are 27. So that leads to minus 25 divided by 6. Alright, so that is your answer. I hope that all of you are clear regarding those questions in which first we need to derivate the value, and then we need to substitute the given value of x. Alright, So I think that is quite enough for today class. What you need to do, you need to complete your homework. Beta, please try your homework by yourself, nothing to copy from your friend. If you are making a mistake, it's good if you are making a mistake at this time rather than to make mistake in your exam or CIs. So try to submit your homework on time and try to do it by yourself. Inshallah, in next class we are going to continue with the same exercise from question number 6. Till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.